everybody, it's the Geek Guy here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a WWE exclusive figure set. Two figures today. First, we have NXT TakeOver Tommaso Ciampa, and we have NXT TakeOver Johnny Gargano. So let's take a look at Ciampa first. As you can see, I've already removed these figures from the packaging. Quick look at the packaging. As you can see, you got a nice picture of Tommaso Ciampa. Includes NXT chair. You can see his NXT debut. I paid $6 a piece for these at a surplus store. That was a heck of a steal. They come with a Topps collector card. And looking at the back, as you can see, it shows you like the accessory. It's got that authentic seal, whatever that is. It's got a portrait of Ciampa. This is an older picture. I think he looks a little bit more ripped now. As you can see, collect them all. Ty, Almas, Owens, Zayn, and of course Gargano. If I remember the story on these right, I believe there was like really no wave 2. These were just a part, like if a store reordered the first wave, these would be in there. But since like only 2 of these figures were first time in line, or I think Dillinger was the first time in line, I think Almas was the first time in line, but everybody else, Owens, Zayn, Hideo, Samoa Joe, that might have been it. I think that might have been it. Like, they weren't bought a lot, so I think, except for Almas and Dillinger, none of them got bought. So, these are kind of rare to find. That might be wrong. So, happy to get these for $12. They retailed at $13 a piece, which was, like, crazy. That was kind of ridiculous, I thought, because you get, an accessory, and you get a baseball card style, but it's WWE, but it's like, really? So, yeah, but, we're here now. Got a good price on these. So let's take a quick look at the figure. First of all, here is Tommaso Ciampa. As you can see, these are basics. I must say on the packaging, going back to the packaging, I really do like the packaging. I like the bright yellow. It really stands out. It makes the figures pop. I think these would be great to have on card to get like signed, especially if like Almas, there is no elite of them. So anyway, looking at Ciampa here, yeah, he's a basic. Not a lot to him. Just going over a quick look at him. Oh, excuse me. Head scan. I mean, it's a decent head scan. This is obviously before the real FX. It's got a little bit of paint smudge right there. Oh, it keeps falling down. I don't know why. It's got like the opposite of the warrior syndrome. So, yeah, I mean, it's a nice head scan. But, I mean, like, you can definitely tell that it's Ciampa. But, I mean, I feel like it needs to be, like, a little bit more textured. Maybe, like, up here. Because this is kind of flat up here where he's got like lots of wrinkles and stuff like that. So that'd be like my only complaint. And maybe the beard needs a little bit less cartoony look. The torso I really don't like. I feel like his torso needs to be a little bit more defined in the abs. But overall, I mean, I guess like it kind of looks a little bit too skinny for me. I don't know. This figure is not as pale in person as it is on here. Attire is incredibly basic. Just got black boots, black knee pads, and these nice trunks. I do like the little deco that's on these figures. I do like. Because, I mean, like, that's a really cool design right there. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a skeleton. I legitimately have no idea, but it just looks cool. And it says Ciampa on the side. It's got the black wrist tape. It's got the really nice elbow pads that I like. The ones that still let you move the figure. And after all, this is a basic, so you just got the standard articulation, 360-degree rotation at the head, as well as a ball joint, 360-degree shoulder joint plus an outward joint, 360 bicep swivel. Joints are really tight. Like this is like the first time I've actually gotten these guys out, messed around with them. Hinge at the elbow, 360 rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge. No ab crunch because this is a basic. Hip swivel, or waist swivel, 360 degrees, and his legs move up this far. They bend down this much. Got a really nice bend, and there is a a joint at the ankles. So let's move Ciampa off to the side. We will take a look at his accessories. So both Johnny and Ciampa both come with this really nice NXT chair. So I forgot to bring my ringside chair to do a comparison, but these are much nicer. As you can see, they have like the padding on them, like if you went to a WWE show. Or especially a pay-per-view. They're just really well made, really hard plastic. Sadly, Ciampa and Gargano both do not have the hands to hold these, which is kind of odd. I mean, like, they can hold them, but they can't, like, get the other hand around them, meaning your poses are going to look a little bit weird. Let's see if I can do... Let's mess around with him here. Just try and wrap it around the wrist. Yeah, like, I mean, like that, kinda. I don't know. I mean, so you're not really going to be able to get a whole lot of poses out of these figures. But, you know, it's nice. I mean, if, even just for setting up in, like, an audience, if you're a diorama maker, these chairs must look really nice. You know, and they're just fun. They do have NXT on them, though, so it looks really nice, but, you know, they're not really good for anything other than an NXT setup if you're a realist or whatever the word term is when it comes to action figures. Or, you know what I mean. So, looking next at the other accessory, comes with NXT trading cards. These are official trading cards by Topps. Let me take this out of the packaging. Oh, man, I have not taken any kind of sports card out of the packaging in a while. It is kind of an odd feeling. It's like my Pokemon cards that I do. Oh, wait, how do you take this out? Oh, you're supposed to tear it? Oh. Okay, that's odd. Did not figure I would have to tear it. So you don't get the sleeve, at least that I can see. That's kind of a bummer that you don't get like a nice sleeve for them. Because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to tear it. I mean, I guess you can cut it, but I'm not going to do that. So, Topps Tommaso Ciampa. Really nice card of him at a takeover. Oh, wait. Actually, I have no idea if that's at a takeover. I think it is, though. If you want to pause and read that, you can now. Oh, wait, what's this say? Look for rare NXT Superstar autographs, worn clothing relics, event use canvas mat relics, and more. That's cool. I don't think you're going to be able to get any with these, but, I mean, if you're a collector, you'd probably really like these cards, especially if there's a chance of getting autos and stuff like that. And back of these just has some stuff on it. This is like the front card. Got Smojo, Hideo Itami, and Bobby Roode. So next figure we're going to take a look at is the man who did nothing wrong, Johnny Gargano. Man, I gotta say that I don't watch NXT. I have never seen an episode of NXT, and I still like these characters and their storyline more than Monday Night Raw. Let's just put that out there. Monday Night Raw is not doing good lately, but it's still doing, well, SmackDown's doing infinitely better, and that's the show I care about, so taking a quick look at the figure, I really like the head scan, of course, is like our Ciampa, where it's still a little bit cartoony. I feel like the hair needs to be a little bit more defined, but, you know, it's a basic. I actually do like the torso on him. I think the torso is a good choice. Is it the same as Ciampa? I think so. Yeah, it's the same as Ciampa. I think it fits Johnny more. And then Johnny has really nice deco. Okay, so he has like his symbol down here. So like it reminds me of if you played Halo 3 ODST, there was this guy called like the Warden or the Administrator or something like that, and he was like your iPhone before iPhones. You know, like whenever you went onto the in-game menu or whatever, and he comes around, he's got these really nice like wings on the side. Don't really like these knee pads because they hinder the movement, but at least, you know, I'm assuming they're accurate, so what else? Says, what is that? Johnny Wrestling. And then got the same logo on the side, a little bit split up there, maybe. I mean, I don't really know how much better that could have gotten, but, you know. And this, of course, has the same, exact same articulation as Ciampa. Let's just take a look with the knee pads. Like, they're going to hinder the articulation a little bit, but not as much. Like, not too much, but still quite a bit more than Ciampa's knee pads. And one important thing to note, these characters are not, they do not seem to be in their DIY attire, at least to me. Like, these seem like you could easily use them as solo characters. I don't know if they didn't wear DIY. I'm just, like, trying to remember the NXT Elites, or the Hall of Champions Elites, or whatever the heck they were. And I believe those were the tag team attire, but it looks like these are singles attire, which is nice. That, you know, you can use these figures, you know, aside from their tag team attire, which is odd because these came out before the Elites, but whatever. And like Ciampa, Johnny over here comes with a nice chair. Same thing. So these chairs are the exact same. They're really nice. They're, yeah. I just really like these chairs. These are my first Mattel chairs. I think they're much nicer than the ringside chairs, but then again, that's Ringside Collectibles versus a multi-billion-dollar toy company. Next, we have his trading card. I'm just trying to get that open. Front is the same as Ciampa's, just got that Hideo, Samoa Joe, and Bobby Roode. I forgot his name for a second. Okay, so I think the only way to open this is from this little tear right here, which doesn't make sense to me, but what else? Come on, thank you. Oh, come on, didn't tear properly. Oh my gosh, I really should have brought scissors. Oh, come on, I think I can get it. I really thought I was just gonna have to tear off or like untape it and then it'd be good. There we go. Beautiful. Well, that just happened. I knocked over my camera on accident, or it fell over. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the cards and pretend that didn't happen. Yep, same for the front. Same for the back. This one's got Gargano. I'm assuming that's like pre-match. It looks like he's about ready to lock up. In the back, if you want to read that. So that's going to pretty much wrap up this review. They're basics, so I mean, I don't really have a whole lot else to say. I will say that I enjoy these figures quite a bit. I think they're good for basics. I really like this Gargano figure. The Ciampa, I mean, of course, we're not supposed to like Ciampa anymore. But, you know, they're good figures. They're especially good for basics. And for $6, and just to get, like, you know, the nice accessories, the trading card, and the chair, it's really a good deal for me. So I guess if you can find these at surplus stores where whatever you find is completely random, I would suggest you pick them up. But other than that, you're going to have to hopefully find them at Target. They're kind of rare. Don't really know what the logic was, but whatevs. So if you guys like this review, put these guys up the side. They feel like they're gonna, yeah. If you guys like this review, be sure to like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. Tweet out hashtag Johnny Gargano did nothing wrong. Do it, or else Ciampa will beat you up. Yeah, so anyway, I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Goodbye.